And not all of the victims of domestic violence are women and children. There is much more ahead on that. Stay with us.
This is Fred Villanueva. A husband who says he's the victim of domestic violence says society does not believe men. I'll have a live report when Action News continues.
Well, many of you may have watched the CBS movie Men Don't Tell earlier tonight. One man who lived just such a life is now trying to set up a shelter for battered men. Reporter Fred Villanueva is live in the newsroom with details on that. Fred?
Jose, tonight's movie told the story. For one reason or another, men abused by their wives are the reluctant spouse. Their biggest concern is that society won't accept their version of events. Meet Stanley Green, a slightly built transportation engineer. He charges that his 200-pound wife physically assaulted him at least 6 times. The worst beating he got was after his wife had filed for divorce from their 9-year marriage. It happened while he sat in the family car with his seatbelt on.
My ribs were dislocated. I had internal injuries. It took several months of therapy to take care of that. But on top of that, she's swearing at me, she's screaming, and she's kicking at my lower back with her knees and hitting and scratching at me, trying to get the tape out of the video camera. And when I picked up the older style heavy cellular phone to dial for help, she grabbed that out of my hands and started beating me on the back of the neck and on the head and on the shoulders. I began to fear for my life then, and I flung open the passenger door and screamed for someone to call the police.
This police report had to be given twice. The first time, Long Beach police basically told him to get lost. He then sought help from social agencies.
I spent hours on the phone calling hotlines, shelters, and other service organizations saying, the police didn't take a report. I need to get a police report taken. How do I get a police report taken? These organizations wouldn't even give me advice over the phone on what to do because of my hormone levels. I don't have enough estrogen.
I think there are a lot of social pressures, a lot of embarrassment admitting that you were beaten or hit or struck or threatened by a woman that you're married to or living with, and the courts generally are not favorable to treating men in their allegations that they were beaten or struck.
Yeah.
While most men don't tell, Green does. He's appeared on numerous nationally televised talk shows. Green and his attorney claim a strong society bias exists against men.
95% of all cases dealing with domestic violence are women who have been battered by their husbands and or their partners. And that means that there's less than 5% that have ever been recorded dealing with men who have been battered by their partners.
But men don't tell, which may explain why reports to police may be inaccurate. But if Stanley Green becomes an example, that could be changing. Well, Green's ex-wife denies the allegations that she assaulted him. Meanwhile, Green is currently attempting to set up a center where husbands can go to escape domestic violence.
Okay, thanks a lot, Fred.